Test candidates are often caught by surprise when they get to the third stages, validation, due to the absence of appropriate preparation. While the CES eligibility process is ladderized, strategic preparation for the third stage starts even before you apply for the CES-WE. Why? In the third stage, you are a passive participant. It means that you do nothing during this stage. The certified CES validator will do all the work. Ironically, you are rendered helplessly incapable of influencing the results of your validation. However, if you have an immaculate record as a public official, you have nothing to worry about, if not its hell. There are three areas of validation: performance, managerial behavioral competencies, and integrity. In boxing, you are faced with three heavyweight opponents. If you have not prepared for them prior to the validation, you get knocked out in the rapid validation process. Then, you will be subjected to the in-depth validation process. The CES-WE does not give specific indicators on those three dimensions. You have to do some research or some mental conjectures. In the performance dimension, you must have at least very satisfactory ratings for the previous 3 years prior to your validation. This is an initial example of the challenges you will meet in the validation stage. The CES-WE does not give specific indicators on managerial and behavioral competence. You do not submit proofs of competence to CES-WE. Your superiors and subordinates do the talking. What if you have sour relationships with them? That is why I am hammering on the idea of early preparation or setting up for the third stage. The CES-WE does not give specific indicators on integrity. CES-WE just defines it as honesty, fairness, and objectivity. In the same manner, your bosses and your subordinates will be the ones to draw your integrity profile. Are good relations with your superiors and subordinates enough to give you a good score? Note: CES-WE has other sources of validation.
Remember these alternative sources. Number 1, clearance from the Civil Service Commission, Office of the Ombudsman, and Sandigan Bayan. Number 2, feedback from the public through publication of your name in a newspaper of general circulation. Number 3, information from identified respondents. If you have pending cases with the Civil Service Commission, the Office of the Ombudsman, and the Sandigan Bayan, how can you get clearances from them? Once you get an adverse feedback from the public through the publication of your name in a newspaper of general circulation, you are subjected to the in-depth validation process. Then the validator do interviews about you from identified respondents. You do not choose the respondents. They are chosen randomly by the validator from your list of office personnel. Now that you have a real peek into the big picture of the validation stage, if you have known earlier all these validation challenges, you could have done some personal and professional makeovers on your profiles. That is why we are completing our ebook, How to Pass the Third and Fourth Stages of the CES Eligibility Process, to be released at the end of August 2022. to help you pass these stages. In the ebook, we will teach you the concepts and strategies on how to pass the third and fourth stages, especially the former. We base our teachings from my actual experiences in these stages and research on the different concepts involved in these processes, which run the gamut of legal, social, and ethical perspectives. Now you will ask, how about us who have just passed the assessment center? Will this ebook still matter? Answer: definitely yes. We will teach you strategies on how to cope with the requirements and mechanisms to cure deficiencies. As such, this ebook will help such candidates in whatever stage they are in now. It is both a preventive and curative tool. So guys, starting end of August 2022, we will be releasing the ebook. Stay updated through our Facebook pages and Facebook groups posts, YouTube videos, and Spotify podcast, FB ads, and email service. Get empowered as a CES candidate, avail of this ebook, and have a smooth transition through the last two stages of the CES eligibility process.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and please hit that notification bell to receive newly uploaded videos on the CES eligibility process. This video was brought to you by the CES Exams Review Center, the first and only online review center in the Philippines.